Hey, great Friday evening. Woo! Almost came on a little bit late. ¿Qué hacer? Compu. It is a beautiful evening in the city of Brownsville. And guys, let me say that there's a lot going on in the city of Brownsville today. And there's different events going on. We might have just, should I say it, a short show. Again, there's a lot of activity going on, a lot of folks coming out to downtown. There's actually an event that Roca had this evening. And I wish someone had reminded me I was well dressed for any gala, any event. Woo! And I actually got spiffied up. Uh, First of all, because I was going to be here in front of you all. Actually got spiffied up because had a wedding today. Had a wedding and then had a couple of other commitments. Y dije yo, ya me quedo así como estoy. Woo! Have been doing several weddings, folks. Actually have a crap load of weddings. I have three, four, four weddings, maybe five weddings. Woo! This weekend. It's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. But it's good. It's good to keep busy. And I greatly appreciate the people that honor me with the blessing of being able to, give some words of encouragement, give the words that are going to unite individuals. I'm very, very proud. Very, very glad. And thank you to the community who has helped spread the word. And again, guys, it is the way that we are able to bring income to our household. And let me tell you, I have two cats that desperately want that income to come into the household. They love me though. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening, El Gallo de Joe Valdez. Good evening. Hey, Erasmo, how is your evening? And keep being strong. Woo! Always, Papa. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much, Jay. You are amazing. Always stand strong, guys. Good evening. Good evening. I love Erasmo a time. And I love being with you all. Thank you all so much, guys. Again, we'll probably do a short one today. We'll talk about what's going on. Robert, my man. Love you, Papa. Talk about what's going on. I want to address a couple of the most heaviest posts today on our page, and they have to do with the Harlingen flag situation. And again, guys, nothing that is new, and I'm not going to say anything that I haven't said before. Y'all have heard it before, and I'll continue to be consistent with my stance on it. Good evening, Alea Hermosa. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I love the bow tie. I love it too. Actually, again, I love bow ties and I like making my own. I love making my own. Thank you. Good evening, Hilda Hermosa. Good evening. Hi, do you know a good lawyer that can give a little, like a permission or green card ASAP to go to Mexico if they're married to a citizen? It doesn't exist, Kimberly. And I would caution to be careful with a lot of the people that make promises in regards to expedite cases. But if you are still seeking an attorney, send me an inbox and or stop by my office and I'll guide you to some friends of mine that are immigration attorneys. They may be able to tell you exactly what I tell you with a small consulting fee. But as of right now, as to my knowledge, according to what I've been able to read, there's no quick fix for individuals to come on over to the United States without a border crossing card, Kimberly. But again, I'm not giving legal advice. That is just what has come out in the news. Oh! Love you, Kimberly. Estás vestido como que vas a salir ¿Ya te puso Silvia en la lista? No. Y déjame decirte que si iba a ir a visitar a la Silvia, no, estaría bien vestido. Me iría un poquito tiradito, para que me acomodara la ropita. Buenas tardes, licenciado Castro. Buenas tardes, licenciado Héctor Johnson. Saludos. Uh, wow, love is in the air. Glad you're busy with all those weddings. I think a lot of the individuals out there who had been having kids during the pandemic ultimately decided, hey, man, since we've been having kids, let's get hitched. And I'm proud. I'm glad that people are getting hitched, and I'm glad that be the one that they're calling to officiate the weddings. Guys, please keep on spreading the word. Good evening, Joseph, Mama, and good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, Lucy, Jennifer, Kill, take awesome pictures. I like them. Good evening, Mercedes Hermosa. Such a beautiful, beautiful girl. I've been driving around time. I'm driving around time shopping, and a lot of places have signs that they are hiring. Yes, that is one of the I think the effects of the pandemic, and also a lot of individuals not wanting to work, is that a lot of places couldn't offer what a lot of folks were receiving via unemployment. And again, guys, and I've said this, and I'm going to continue to say it, and I know a lot of people on my page are like, "Rah, rah." Guys, let the people get all the money they can and bring it down to Brownsville, Texas. I don't care if it's unemployment money. I don't care if it's food stamp money. Guys, if they offer it, you take it. Take it all of it. Sin duda. This is the time for high school students to apply for summer jobs. Actually, let me say that something that has been very, very consistent is a lot of my students out there, guys, have been working full time and extra hours because there are a few people who are as they actually seeking employment. And let me say, and I think that comes because a lot of our students, they were not able to receive unemployment, so they said we want to work. And I think a lot of our students out there found it very easy to find employment out there. I want to thank Vero. Thank you so much for my Hueso de Fraile shirt. I love it. Love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. It is a beautiful shirt. The green color doesn't come out because of the green screen, but it's beautiful, beautiful Rasta colors. And I love Hueso de Fraile. Again, I love all small business downtown and elsewhere. I'm very, very proud that they have endured all this time. And I'm very, very proud of the quality of libations that are served there. And I greatly appreciate that little bit of culture that they give to our city. Thank you, El Hueso de Fraile. I don't go by as often as I could, but every time that there is an event, I do my best to stop by if at all possible. I'm going to be doing a lot of stopping by different places now that everything's an open season on everything. And Erasmo, guess what? I got my blue trash can. Have a good evening, buddy. Congratulations, man. I still haven't. Yeah, short show. Maybe. We'll see. I agree with Lucy. The ones that need to go to work are those hundreds of students who just graduated. And again, take into consideration that a lot of the people, a lot of our students are already out there in the workforce. That is awesome. Yeah, Snoopy. Snoopy, hang on. Hey, hey. Again, guys, I continue to encourage folks to go out there and support as the small business. I had the opportunity on this Wednesday to stop by Rolling with H&E. And let me tell you, they got some good ice cream out there. Rolling with H&E, guys. They have that rolled up ice cream. And they are located at North Park Plaza, where Globo's at, but on the other side of the plaza. So please stop by and support our local business. Parece cortina de la camisa. You need a size medium, slim. No! This is the way it's ruffled. Oh, my shirt. It's an awesome shirt. Ah, Good evening, my peanuts. A gang is here. I love them all. It's been a long day for me. Let me say, guys, that one of the things that I posted. Well, let's start with a car accident. There was another car accident here, and something that Haley wrote, and I love Haley. She knows it. She goes, "Yeah, I'm tired of seeing car accidents. Is that what's next?" And someone said UFOs, and I said like, well, maybe. But guys, it really is a trippy situation when folks start to desensitize themselves. Like a car accident, another car accident, because they happen so often, so regular, folks. And I think that it's a very, very sad situation because we don't want accidents to happen. Don't want them to happen. Is that there's always that risk to human life, as was the case of that individual that had that accident that rushed into the apartment complex that passed away. We still don't know what's going on with autopsy report and where we're at with that. It's going to be very, very interesting. You gonna be wearing it to sleep naked underneath? No. Falta gay Charlie Brown. He should be out and about a little bit. Canina. 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 Please keep supporting our City Fine Arts. Glad you liked Redo's small gift. I love that. Thank you, Miss Williams. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love my shirt. It's going to be one of my Merida shirts. I'll be going to Merida next week. Tavo, what's up, my man? God bless. I will be going to Merida next week. I shouldn't be interrupting any of the shows. I'm going to do my best to make sure that I'm on every morning and every evening, but it will be for Merida. J.A., my man. Love you, Papa. Yeah, you too, Papa. Enjoy the evening. Stay strong and love you, man. Good evening, my most handsome Jessica Pilar Cruz. Good to hear from you today. Guys, the other post that I wanted to discuss tonight was the LGBTQ flag that was being flown in Harlingen. Let me say, guys, I've been very, very consistent with it. The way that the picture was taken, and it was taken by a gay pride flag supporter. The way the picture was taken made it seem that there was no American flag. According to some other pictures sent, the American flag was on the side. Again, guys, I do not agree with the pride flag being flown at different city buildings. Do not agree. Again, I've been very, very consistent. I'm going to say this again. I want flags that represent the community as a whole flying over governmental buildings or property that is owned by their respective cities. It's that simple, folks. Again, look, folks, I have never seen less intolerance than that from a lot of folk who are supporters of the gay pride flag flying. Guys, kind of rude. One of the things that I see in the post, and correct me if I'm wrong, the comments that I was able to see is that individuals are like, I don't care for it. It's not right. It's not wrong. Simple. But then you got these individuals that are adamantly against it, against anyone's other opinions or any other's views, and kind of vicious, guys. I answered to one guy who had put up a post that Erasmo is a bigot, and y me acuerdo, biased and a bigot, something to that effect. And let me say, guys, they go out there and they call you the V word, the every word, and they expect you to grin and bear it. And again, guys, No disrespect to any community out there, to any group, any organizations. I have been always 100% supportive of every group, faction, everyone out there, guys. Just don't have to be rude about it. And we were not rude. The post was not rude. It was just saying, remember when we used to fly the American flag? You need to desensitize from everyday happenings. You start to absorb every single bad thing you see, you'll go into depression. I'm very, very blessed that I have very, very limited feelings, sentiments, and emotions. So, depression is not much in my vocabulary. Hey, Jessica Pilar Cruz. Hey! Hey! Hey, Mike Pineapple. ¿Qué se me hace? Que andan muy saludadores esta noche, Jessica y Mike. Yee. Took my beds, getting sleepy. Love your show. Hey, sta mañana. Lights out. Be for all of us. God bless you, man. Stay safe. Descansa en paz. I agree with you on the flag stance, but what do you say to the people who say we are homophobic for not supporting the rainbow flag being flown in government buildings? Guys, let me tell you, I am the least homophobic individual here in this country, in this city, this community. Not homophobic in any way, shape, or form. Quite the contrary. I love everyone, except the penguin, except Soviet, except True Brown, except the Sastasar, except Stangotooth, and except the Morta de Hambre. But everybody else. Hey, Erasmo, great meeting you today. Ivan was totally right. You are awesome. It was great meeting you today, James. And yeah, guys, let's uh, continue to go have lunch and stuff. You were amazing. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Now you know where the office is at. Is it possible that these government offices can be sued if they don't fly other types of flags? Uh, I would dare say, yeah. Guys, if let's say, you know, we as a church we don't have a flag, but I know that the Baptists have a flag. So I'm curious if the Baptist Church in Harlingen would go to the city commission and say, "Hey, we want you to fly our flag for a month." You know that leftist group, that way far leftist group, would throw a hissy fit, would protest, would demand it be taken down, would try to deface, to tear down. Can you imagine? Does Harlingen even have a Baptist church? Don't y'all have a flag? Have y'all tried to go to the city of Harlingen and ask him to fly a flag? First Church, Baptist Church of Brownsville, not the Politiquera Church. They're pathetic. The real churches out there, not the Politiquera Church, the Iglesia Bautista over here on in District 4. That is a Politiquera church. No, but a real church, guys. Maybe a real church could go out there and, ask that the city fly their flag at the governmental buildings. Have y'all thought of that? I should talk to uh, Frank to see if he wants to ask them to fly the Cameron County Republic flag or Rio Grande Valley Republic flag. One of those. I actually have it right there. ¡Ah! Saca los tacos. Yo invito, tú pagas. Saludos, tío. Que todo esté bien. Buenas noches. Buenas noches, papá. Dios te cuide. She noticed me. Eee! Mike and Jessica sitting in a tree. KISSING. First comes pineapple, then comes marriage, then comes Jessica with a baby carriage. Eee! I'm going to probably start to change the name of the Friday show to the Love Connection. Yeah. I watched the board meeting. So disgusting. I can't believe they are proud of what the board has accomplished. They've done nothing. Remember that Daniela was running on teacher pay increase? Nothing. But, to the benefit, not to play devil's advocate for Daniela, uh, because again, she's still the daddy's little rich girl. But guys, everyone out there that voted for her should have known that she was lying through her teeth. So ultimately, it's not her fault. It's everybody else's fault that believed the crap that she said. I mean, guys, y'all heard her at the forum. She couldn't answer a question to save her life. Neither could little Eddie. Neither could Denise. Jessica menos. Couldn't answer a question to save their life. We're not aware of what really ails and hurts our community and our district. Look, I had a conversation today with Miss Williams. Guys, we've paid for the Performing Arts Center. We've got nothing. And people seem to just, and this really trips me out. Guys, 50 million of your dollars were pocketed, were malgastados in pet projects. 50 million of your dollars. Again, PUB guys, 130 of your dollars, 130 million of your dollars. The bridge to nowhere, 25 million of your dollars, guys, of your money. Money that could be used to improve the quality of life of our city, of our children, of you, the taxpayer, guys, squandered millions. And we're not talking about, ahí te van $20. We're not talking about, can you spot me 100? We're not talking about little amounts of money, folks. We're literally talking about millions of dollars, guys. Your money. Your money. And it seems like every other year, there's another big old chunk of millions of dollars missing, guys. Squandered. Lost. And we don't have a performing arts center. We don't have Tenasca. We don't have an amphitheater. We don't have bridges to nowhere. We had nothing. Nada. I love everyone, but I feel as if all this flag waving is being forced down our throats. Too much. A little bit too much. Nombre, bro, you're going to ruin. Sorry, Jessica and Ma, I sitting in a tree. True Snoopy, I've been waiting for Daniela to make a case for better teacher raises. Seems she's just interested in getting contracts for her dad. She doesn't care about teachers or staff either. Not one tiny bit. I just understand why we have to support the rainbow flag. Why do I need to know that someone does in their bedroom? It's none of my business. If someone is gay, nothing against them. 100%, guys. And look, I think it comes out of mutual respect. The problem is that the individuals at times that are out there demanding respect from the community offer no respect back. None. And I kind of miss a lot of the. I admire a lot of the civil rights movements, guys. The peaceful protests. I'm having a conversation with my buddies in regards to. Stop saying that, bro. Nobody believed her. Nobody voted for her. People didn't vote. Her supporters did. That's the people I'm referring to. Mike, I know. I just hate doing the schematics of it. Those are the people that we're talking to. Sorry, Baba. I'm trying. It's just so hard. But, I don't mean you, Mike. I know where you voted, maybe. I don't mean James. I don't mean Stoopy. I don't mean Jessica. I mean you who voted for her. My bad. Ya no me regañes. It's Friday. Minerva and her let's do it for the children narrative. Asco de pingüina. She is an asco de pingüina. An asco. Jessica. Jessica and Mike. No te pongas el mal con Jessica. Obama should never have lit up the Capitol with rainbow colors. I agree. And guys, it's one of my stances that I had when I was on the board. If you do it for one, you're going to have to do it for everyone, guys. For everyone. The board does not decide the teacher pay. That is budget decision. and must be sustainable year to year. It is not a one time expense. Elizabeth, yeah, that's why we should demand a substantial raise. And guys, we received 100, $200 million that could leeway a lot of other monies that can be spent, can be used to halfway decent staff increase. And I'm not just talking about teachers, guys. I'm talking about all staff out there. All staff deserves a raise. And yes, I was corrected, administrators as well. They don't care about fine arts. Look how long it took to hire a fine arts administrator. They then look who ended up getting the job. Will he fight for fine arts? It's doubtful. Again, Mr. Michael Garcia. Michael Garcia is a friend of mine. We're going to be watching. And look, and I share this, and I understand that a lot of the times playing the politics game, gets you positions, not causing too many waves. That's fine. We have the position, fight for my people. And I will be calling anyone and everyone out who does not fight for my people. And my people are the fine arts folks. It is the weekend. Amen, brother. Enjoy. Oh yes, about that, I don't care what people do in their bedrooms regarding the flag. Where's the Manuela flag? Ah! Maybe it's the Lone Star flag. Lone Star. I don't know. Ah! What is the board going to do with the transgender students? Will they have their own bathroom, or will they have to use the appropriate restroom? I think that as of right now, everyone gets to use the restroom that. Frank! Thank you, Papa! Everyone gets to use the restroom that they were assigned to when they were born. Thank you, Papa. I love you. La Pinguina and her conscientious words. Shut up. You can't even spell it, Pinguina. La Pinguina. What God forbade yesterday will continue to forbid tomorrow. God and His word never change. Blessings, blessings to you, Papa. I'm actually preparing my sermon for Sunday, and it's escaping me completely. I haven't grasped on to the concept, but it has to do with tear it all down, tear it all down, tear it all down. We'll build it up again. Empire, empire. From a Queen's Right song. Ooh! If we start seeing less memes from Mike, I'm going to blame Jessica. Me too. So the 2% raise is not really for everyone if they are already making enough. I'm trying to understand that fine line. I think we're going to have to read the fine print as soon as everything is signed, Pepper and Patty. One thing that I've learned from this administration and from this board is that what is said isn't necessarily what comes out in the wash. You have to read the fine print, and you have to read between the lines or the lies, either one or both. Thank you, Frank. Good evening, my man. Good evening. Thank you, Baba. Does the U.S. flag represent? Doesn't the U.S. flag represent? And that was my point. But again, some people took it as Erasmo was being negative against the pride flag. I love the pride flag. I think it's colorful. I think it's beautiful. Let me tell you, I own a lot of rainbow colored shirts, bracelets, anklets, and stuff. Guys, I am very supportive. Just don't want it flying over governmental buildings. I do not agree. That is my opinion, and I am going to stick to it. What is Jessica Gonzalez's highest level of education? And Denise, I think maybe a GED or maybe a high school diploma, but maybe a GED. So where is she after all? Willacy County. I've already shared a couple of times. Sylvia is at Willacy County, uh, awaiting to be shipped off to wherever she's going to be at. Don't tell me you went to Matamoros. So I was out about this week with my small son, and I saw a lot of gay couples, mainly men, holding hands and lightly kissing each other. Gay couples, more power to them, guys. Let me tell you, they have every right to be go out and about holding hands and kissing each other, guys. They have every right to do so, and I am always very, very supportive. And more power to guys holding hands out in public. More power to females holding hands out in public, guys. If that is what makes you happy, one of the things that I will always defend, because I am a constitutionalist, is the pursuit of happiness. Just be happy, man. I still don't have to like it. Give the district, give the district and interim. Given the district had interim finance director, it is good outcome to have a clear director at last. I agree with Rosie 100%. And again, I am going to cheer on Mr. Garcia. I'm going to cheer on anyone and everyone out there. Look, guys, it's something that I've been consistent with. And I had this conversation today. Look, guys, I did not support Mr. De Los Santos. And in the other race, didn't much make a matter. Although I am friends with este Pedro Cárdenas, guys. I'm praying for Mr. Pedro Cárdenas and Mr. Roy de Los Santos. I hope they do well. I hope they fight the good fight. I hope that they stay true to. Well, in Mr. De Los Santos' case, I hope he stays true to his promises. Mr. Cardenas made no promises. He shared no platform. So we have no clue, no concept of what in the world he's going to stand for. And I'm praying that he is committed to attending every single meeting, unlike the GPEC meetings where he didn't attend very frequently. So, and guys, we'll be watching and we'll be holding individuals accountable, guys. That's what we do. And let me say, guys, that is my job. My job is to make sure that I receive information of what is going on and share it with you. It's, guys, it is up to you to believe or not to believe. But again, I have been spot on in the information that I've been sharing in regards to the district and the city, folks. 100%. And again, what happened at the board meeting, I shared that information with you. I had thought that they were going to do the smart thing. But this board, it is very uncommon for them to do the smart thing. The smart thing for this board to do, the smart thing, guys, for this board to have done was to remove the agenda item completely. The smart thing for Baltasar Salazar and Minerva La Pingüina Marrana Peña, Jessica La Stúpida Snaggletooth Gonzalez, and Drew that piece of crap racist Brown, the best thing that they should have done was not go after Daniela the way they did. They should not have. But it's like, have you heard that anécdota, guys? That story about there's a scorpion and a fox. And the scorpion tells the fox, hey, cross me, cruzame el río. And the fox says, no, you're a scorpion. And the scorpion goes, bro, I'm not going to do anything, to you. I need to get across the river. Plus, what? You think I'm going to let myself die? If I do anything to you, you drown, I drown. I'm a scorpion. The fox, no. I said, Joseph, come on, please, please. Help me cross the river. And the fox very hesitantly goes, well, okay. So the scorpion gets on top of the back of the fox, and they're crossing the river. Halfway across the river, the scorpion se frega al fox. Se lo frega. And the fox goes, what the hell? What the hey? I said, what are you doing? You said you were. I said, well, yeah. She goes, and now both of us are going to die. He goes, well, yeah, but I'm a scorpion. I can't help myself. Same thing with these board members, guys. Drew, La Racista, Minerva La Pingüina, Snaggletooth, Jessica, and Baltasar Salazar. They're those scorpions, guys. They can't help themselves. They're going to screw it all over because they cannot help themselves. All they had to do was keep Denise happy by Baltasar giving her a couple more $1,000. That's all you had to do, bro. Keep her happy. But you didn't. You went after Daniela, her cousin. And because you went after Daniela, you lost Denise and you lost your job, which was a good thing. Don't get me wrong. But they can't help themselves, guys. They have to go back and guys, they'd already won. They already had Baltasar Salazar on there. They had already won. But they're scorpions. They cannot help themselves. They're going to sink the damn fox. And that is exactly what they did. They sank their ship. So Baltasar, arrivederci, hasta luego. We won't see him, guys, at least till next election, where he's going to go and support a slate of candidates. At least. But I will be running for BISD. I couldn't care less about what they do with the pride flag as long as LARPers don't show up and gatekeep. LARPers. I don't know what LARPers are. Mexico was fun today. Milanesa was yummy. Sally, you should have told me. I was in Matamoros earlier this morning, and I almost had to go again tonight. Hi, Sally. Did you have a Milanesa at the restaurant I told you? It's great stuff. Hola, buenas noches, hermosa Alexia, hermosa. I'm with you on the flag issue, Erasmo. Again, guys, yeah. Oh, I see your straight pride flag. Guys, yeah. Ya dejen a mi Jessica. Yee! Mike and Jessica sitting on a tree. Kissing. First come the meme, then comes marriage. Then comes Mike with the baby carriage. Yee! What business does Jessica Gonzalez's family own so we don't support it? It's a bullcrap. She her husband has a mechanic shop or something. Gay rights, 100%, guys. All for gay rights, all for straight rights, all for everyone's rights. Again, I am a constitutionalist. I will fight for the right of anyone and everyone out there to pursue happiness as they see fit. What are your thoughts of having an entire month dedicated to when Veterans Memorial Day only get one day? I think it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. And all these city commissions that play into that, ridiculous, guys. It is just a photo moment. It is just we're here supporting type of thing. It is ridiculous. Why a whole month? I don't get it. Sally Peanuts, I was in Matamoros today. I just enjoy going over. It's amazing. I love Matamoros. My neighbor used to work at the same place as Jessica Gonzalez, and he said she was fired for stealing merchandise. Yeah, she is a snaggletooth. Guys, money hungry, taking money from vendors left and right, voting on their subjects, and then going back and trying to get a loan and, actually having a loan. And again, guys, we're going to check with some attorneys. Apparently, there might be some criminality to it. We'll see. Some of the smartest people do not have a college degree. Bill Gates. Yeah, I agree. Let me tell you, and I wasn't making fun of it. The problem is that one of the things that a lot of these folks have to do, Todd, is when you're in public office, you have to speak and be able to speak. Unfortunately for us, we have never had such a uneducated on paper board. And look, Todd, excuse the GED. I have a GED. I also have a bachelor's degree, but I got my GED. I'm not dissing the GED, guys, or anyone else that goes out there and wants to get a GED. But guys, it is your responsibility, folks. If you have opted out of the system where you're being educated, then it is your responsibility to educate yourself to the point where you'll be able to speak in public. I'm sorry, Todd. If you look at these meetings, these bungling idiots couldn't speak to save their life in public. So at least be able to hold a conversation without having to read it off a piece of paper that was probably written by somebody else. And then, like in little Eddie's case, the guy can't even read. Can't even read. That's what I'm referring to. That's the thing, Erasmo. Any opinion that differs from theirs, they automatically accuse you of being homophobic or against them. And I experienced that today, Mike. There was this gay guy from Harlingen put up a post, said Erasmo's a bigot and should never be voted in to anything, and homophobic, and and becoming very insultive. And again, guys, because you express your opinion in regards to a flag, is that you have to tolerate hate from a group that supposedly suffers from hate. It's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. So it's okay for them to spew hate, but anyone that has any opinion that is contrary to what they want to shove down our throats, not a shove down our throats, then we're the bad guys. It doesn't work that way, guys. Still America. Hello, a game, a time, a players. I created a pay scale model based on state level pay and linked it to time and experience. I shared with CFO. It eliminated favoritism and inflated pay to friends. Good job, my man. I hope that they took the time to check it out. What, you despise corruption but yet support immorality? Come on, man. Huh? Let me say, guys, I definitely despise corruption, and I am a constitutionalist, and anyone and everyone out there has the right to pursue happiness whichever way they see fit. 100%. That is my stance. Again, I am a constitutionalist. I despise corruption, but I will fight for the rights of anyone to hold hands with whoever they want, to kiss whoever they want, to live with whoever they want, to do whatever they want with whoever they want if it makes them happy. Because I am a constitutionalist. I stand by the Constitution. And you know what happens is then I get yelled at by my friends, and I'm still hated by the LGBT leftist feminist community, guys. So la tengo de perder. La tengo de perder. Because now I support immorality. Come on, guys. I am a constitutionalist. I will fight for the right of any individual in this country to seek happiness, whichever way they see fit. It is in our Constitution. Corruption isn't. Peppermint, we should all go together next time. Yes! Take me. Erasmo can pay. No! He can't. He won't. I might. Let's go. Will students be allowed to carry handguns on campuses now that the law has passed? No. I think that the law is very specific in regards to you must be an adult. But teachers should be able to carry a gun on campus, and I think that is going to be a plus. Sally, we should go, and yes, we invited Erasmo and invite Erasmo Pace. Yeah, no. Erasmo goes. Erasmo no pays. Maybe. We'll talk about it. You were advocating for the finding and the return of Kimberly, who has been missing for years. That alone should let people know you're ain't. I am. That's a double negative. ain't anti. I am not. Isn't it? You aren't. Ah, isn't it? No, you're right. My bad. Guys, I am not anti-gay in any way, shape, or form. I support anyone that is seeking happiness as guaranteed in the Constitution. And again, guys, there has been no stronger voice in this community than Erasmo Castro when it entails Kimberly. Remember, Roy said in his own words on this show that he was going to vacate seat on other boards if elected. Y te iba a dar un beso. Uh, Let me say that I'll be happy with him vacating the seats on the board. The kiss is optional. I can let that one slide as a campaign promise. Sally, yes. Except the me, another pay. The Titanic couple, how sweet. Mike and Jessica sitting on a tree. Kissing. I remember it was a fox and a gingerbread man, but please continue. It was not a. It was a different one. I know which one you're talking about, but it was a fox and a scorpion. It was a good. ¿Cómo le hizo el scorpion? He drowned because that's in his nature. He has to picar. In a few years, Brownsville will look like Lot's days. No conflict. I'm still praying for my city. Erasmo for mayor. Preach, Papa. What's up? Board member for KISD, Kingsville. You paid for my Milanesa today. I want my money back. Good evening, hermosa, Emma, hermosa, hermosa. LARPing is a living live action role playing. Live action role playing. I did not know what that was, but let me say, sounds kind of interesting. Live action role playing. Mercedes, you're still very beautiful. Polygamy rights. No. Polygamy rights. No. Hello, Baltasar. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen to you. Judge A. Trevino wants a second term. No. Not yet. Never. Guys, enough of little Eddie, guys. No more Eddie Trevino. Out. Ya no lo queremos. I believe that story, the one about Jessica stealing. She looks like one of those ladies that makes the news for stealing from a nonprofit. She has that look. She does have that look. It must be here in her teeth. Those chuecos. They made me get a GED in jail. I got my GED outside of jail. The reason I was asking what their highest level of education was because they do sound very illiterate. Like Erasmo says, watch the forums. They read everything from a Word document. Guys, never in the history of BSD have they had a least educated board. Least educated. The only one out there with a degree, I think, is Prissy with her Phoenix doctorate, and maybe Drew with a bachelor's. That's it. That's it. I don't think any of the others have a degree. No. Maybe Daniela? I don't think so. I don't think she has a degree. Buenas noches, Daddy. Sylvia, did they let you use the computer there at Willacy County, mi amor? Hey, put me on the visitation list, please. I'd like to go visit. Everything Jessica Snaggletooth Gonzalez promised on the Chucky show were all lies. She's a thief. I've heard from other people about her being a crook as well. She's a rata, and I hope she gets exposed very soon. Totally agree with you, Erasmo. Thank you, Game Time. Love you. What about happiness in a God's way? Again, let me say, guys, one of the things that I think that needs to be separated is religious freedom, religious respect for religious ideals and beliefs, and then constitutional guarantees, where Jefferson made it clear there needs to be the separation of church and state. because you cannot mix intertwine both. That is what happened to Mexico, guys. That is why Mexico was so screwed up during its first years, guys, and it's taken decades, centuries, even to get a grip on, guys, because they intermingled church and state because the Catholic Church controlled the government. It's not a good thing, folks. So look, happiness in God's way, more power to folks, guys. I support that and believe in that 100%. An individual wants to find happiness in any other thing that he so chooses, as long as it is not illegal, more power to them, guys. More power to them. And I don't mean like pedophiles or rapists. That is not what I'm talking about. Of course, before I get someone saying, "Well, then you're in support of," of course, they'll support the Pride flag for money. Why do you think companies endorse Pride Month? Same thing with some politicians here. They use the community for a photo, then throw them aside. 100%, Tavo. You are on point, my man. The law is the law. Religion is religion. 100%. That's my point. I stand before executives of Fortune 500 companies every day. I know something they don't. I started working at the field at 5. Yeah, man. Let me tell you, one of the things that I've always been very supportive of, Todd Barnfind, I love that last name, is the streets teach you many things that universities fail to. Streets teach you. And a lot of us opted to get educated on the streets. I'm from Southmost, guys. And I know I look, dapper. I'm eloquent, handsome, and totally not fat. But it wasn't always this way, guys. I skinned my knees on Southmost. I played in dirt. I swam when our streets would flood. I would swim in the streets, guys. I would fish in those canales. Este, I'd eat crap and a half. Just asking such a question. What wussies out there are afraid to ask you? 100%. Thank you, Papa. I love you. I agree with you, Erasmo. They can pursue their happiness any which way. They just can't call me homophobic for calling them out on the flag. Que tengan parade if they want. Just respect my views. 100%, guys. Look, guys, they could have we could have had a gay pride parade out here. If I would have been invited, I would have gone. Would not have gone just to be there, but I would have gone, guys. If they would have invited me to go on top of one of their floats, I would have gone because I am inclusive. No, the noise when he attacked. Oh, well, in my humble opinion, of course, without offending anyone who thinks differently from my point of view, but also by looking at this matter in a different way and without fighting and by trying. It's getting good. Good evening. Ale in Jessica. Super straight rights. Um, Make it clear. And by considering each and everyone's opinions, I honestly believe that I completely forgot what I was going to say. Sylvia! Chow time in the pen. No guns on campus unless you have TLC, tender loving care. I used to carry, but only colleges and universities, no high schools. And if you have a gun in your car, must park 1,000 feet away. Thank you, I appreciate that, Michael. Thank you for making that clear. Again, teachers should be able to carry, and they should have a license to carry. You should be for polygamy rights. Would be more people to marry. Preach. You're convincing me, Elizabeth. Me estás convenciendo. You're convincing me. Dang. I'm too old for polygamy. One of y'all ain't getting me. Sylvia has a felony degree now. Yeah, I think eight. Not sure. I'm back, and I can't miss any new news. Love you, Papa. Thank you for coming on. Remember the Mexican Inquisition? The Inquisition. Here it comes. The Inquisition, guys. For a long time, guys, in Mexico, if you were Protestant, you could be killed. I'm not even joking, guys. I know of a town that has a sign out there that says anyone that comes and preaches anything other than Catholicism will be hung. Not even joking. I've seen the signs. I have probably a copy of that picture of that sign somewhere or other. There's a lot of places in Mexico that is still the case, folks. Not a good thing. How do we write to Sylvia? Uh, Paper and pen. You could send your letters to Willacy Detention Center. She'll be there, I would dare say, for at least one more week. One more week. And I do have cufflinks. And I am going to start to take them off because my hour is almost up. Short show ni que nada. And I do undress before I leave. Ah! Might I add, you drive crazy and park awesome. I do drive crazy, but no accidents except that DWI. But and I do am a good parker. When Sylvia gets out, what rights does she keep? What did you say she loses again? She loses her superintendency. She loses her teaching degree, and she keeps her doctorate's degree. It's not going to be worth much of anything. Erasmo, you are making me yawn. Sorry, mi amor. Love you. We had a half acre potato garden, canned 200 quarts of tomatoes a year, and butchered 200 chickens. I just don't get it. All of these things made me who I am today. You're amazing, Todd Barnfind. Uh, except don't let Joe Valdez find out about the chickens or he'll have a fit. Or Jessica Puente Bradshaw. Erasmo, when's the B day? My birthday is tomorrow. So anyone that wants to send any gifts, please send them to this address. I love you, Erasmo. Good night. Good night. Guys, my hour is up. Guys, it is Friday. Thank you all so much for coming on. James, I love you, Baba. Thanks for joining me for an awesome conversation. Thank you to Miss Williams. Thank you, Vero, for the shirt. It is awesome. I love it. Thank you, Wesley Fraile. Thank you, Rolling with H&E. Thank you, everyone. Happy birthday, Joe Valdez. Happy birthday, Baba. Benny still wants to apply at BISD pot high position. Yo, 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 yo. Ozzy. Good night. Happy early birthday. Thank you, Amor. I appreciate it. Free the people. We the people. Pog. Guys, have a great, great weekend. We will have a show tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock in the morning. Just a coffee talk. We'll see where we're at. See what happens tonight. It's Friday night, so we should be expecting a lot of accidents, a lot of crazy stuff happening tonight. Let's hope it doesn't, but it happens. Jay, I love you, man. Have a wonderful evening. Have a good night. Enjoy your weekend and happy early birthday. Thank you, bro. I love you. Guys, hey, Felix Saldivar, you're the man. Guys, have a great, great evening. Stay safe out there, guys. Be careful with the driving. I will be going to Merida this next week. It won't be till Wednesday, but I'll take you along with me if you will come. Birthdays in January. I have 2 birthdays. Love you all. Guys, stay safe. Social distance, face coverings, hand sanitizer if you still believe in that. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock in the morning. Guys, be good to each other. And please, 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 yeah. Gifts from viewers, not from vendors. Guys, be good to each other and please continue to be good to me. Love you all. Hey, Royal. Love you, Papa.